He never took shortcuts. He refused Lynch and Coppola. He caused problems. Many actors or directors simply did not like working with him. Val Kilmer chose a path not obvious but his own. Although he did a lot to make it different, he became a Hollywood star anyway. Robin Williams, Viola Davis, Jessica Chastain, or Adam Driver are just some of the graduates of the prestigious Juilliard School in New York. Harvard for actors. Recruitment passes a handful, less than a percentage of applicants. Val Kilmer ended up there as one of the youngest students ever. In 1983, shortly before his 24th birthday, he made his Broadway debut. He played one of the leading roles in the play The Slab Boys alongside Sean Penn and Kevin Bacon. On the big screen, he made his big screen debut shortly thereafter as a singing rock star in the slapstick comedy Top Secret. Even then, he became recognizable. The young actor's life changed for good after the release of the film Top Gun with Tom Cruise. Hundreds of thousands of young Americans dreamed of joining the army and doing what the main characters did. Who was not Maverick was Iceman. Proposals poured in. Coppola called, Lynch called, other greats called. But Kilmer was very picky. "I acted as if acting had nothing to do with business," he said later. He rejected roles that almost guaranteed him millions and cemented his star status. "I didn't want to take shortcuts." He came across as difficult. He gave a lot of himself and expected the same from others. He was, by his own admission, very specific about artistic expectations. This is a euphemism. Many co-workers complained that he was sometimes very difficult to please. Robert Downey Jr., with whom Kilmer starred in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, recounted that for the first few days he came to the set like a punishment. "I couldn't stand him," he wrote in his biography. "Fortunately, we later became good friends. Apparently, I have an evil twin," laughed Kilmer when asked about his unpredictability. He managed his career differently in his own way, which doesn't mean well. In the second half of the 1990s, he actually succeeded only in a supporting role in Michael Mann's excellent Heat. At the same time, he also played Batman in Joel Schumacher's Batman Forever, but neither the film nor his performance was considered outstanding. Janet Maslin wrote in the New York Times that, "There is nothing there to consider except kitchen props." In 2014, he was diagnosed with throat cancer. A tracheotomy operation robbed him of his voice. He appeared in salons and on screen less and less frequently. Fans were not left without a memento. In 2021, a moving documentary Val was made, in which he told his story himself. The film won acclaim and awards and was narrated by his son Jack. "I wanted to be a better person. I try to understand this every day, that I should have loved more," he said in a recent interview. At the end of the coronavirus pandemic, he briefly returned as Iceman in Top Gun Maverick. The touching scene in which he wordlessly said goodbye to Maverick, Cruz, was a tribute not only to the film, but to Kilmer himself. "It's time to let go," he wrote. Val Edward Kilmer was born on December 31, 1959 in Los Angeles. His father was a real estate developer, his mother a housewife. His younger brother, Wesley, drowned in 1977. Kilmer recalled that moment as a turning point. "I didn't come back to Earth for 2 or 3 years," he said. He said of the bereavement, which affected among other things his role in The Salton Sea. He was married to actress Joanne Whalley, with whom he has 2 children, Mercedes and Jack. After his divorce, he became embroiled in high-profile romances with Angelina Jolie, model Cindy Crawford, Paris Hilton. He lived on a ranch in New Mexico and for a while considered running for governor of that state. He was interested in Mark Twain and wrote and staged the monodrama Citizen Twain, in which he played the writer for years. He died on April 2, 2025 in Los Angeles from pneumonia. He was 65 years old. He left behind not only dozens of film roles but also the story of an artist who, though not always appreciated, was always himself. "Once you become a star, you are one forever. It's just a matter of level," he said.